So in this problem, we have two run into each other. We have a 100-kilogram tackler that is moving at 2.5 meters per second. And it meets heads-on to a 82-kilogram halfback that's moving at 5 meters per second. It's a head-on collision, so they should be in opposite direction, and then they collide together and they hold on to each other, so now they become just one huge mass moving together. And we're trying to figure out how this moves. So firstly, let's decide a positive direction, because since they are moving in opposite directions, one will have a positive velocity and one will have the negative velocity. And let's just call this positive. So, and let's call the tackler A and the halfback B. So now we have MA equals the mass of the tackler is 110 kilogram and the velocity is 2.5 meter per second. For halfback, we have MB equals 82 kilogram and its velocity is negative since it's moving opposite direction. So this is what happens. And this is all before collision. So we call it initial. What about final? That is after collision. After collision, there is really just this one huge mass because they hold on to each other, so we can think of them as a whole, and that is just 192 kilogram. And we're looking for the velocity. And in section 2, all we need to know is the conservation of momentum, which means for any isolated system without external forces, the momentum will be the same before and after the collision. And this is the equation we'll be needing here. Before the collision, the momentum is just, the total momentum is the addition of their separate momentum, plus mdvb. And of course, v is velocity, which is also a vector. And after the collision, it's just big M, meaning the total mass, because they really become one particle, and the total velocity. And we already know MAVA, we know MV and VV, and we know M. And we're looking for V, so we forgot all we need. Then we just rearrange this equation. So we have MAVA plus MBVB over M. And we plug in all the numbers. And we have 110 kilogram times 2.5 meter per second plus 2 kilogram times 5 meter per second. But this is negative. And divided by 192 kilogram, so that actually gives us, I just try to make this a little clearer, it's negative 5, because it's in the opposite direction. That gives us negative 0.7 meter per second. What does this negative mean? This negative means that after, because this is a positive direction, and this is a negative direction. So having a negative direction means after the collision, it will actually move this way. So for the tackler, he would actually turn and go back in where he comes from. So after the collision, they will be moving in the direction of the halfback before the collision. So if you just happen to define the direction in the other way, if you originally define halfback to be the positive direction, then you will get a positive 0.7. But it also, the sign is just a way to tell you which direction it's moving. It's moving in the direction that the halfback was moving. And the magnitude is 0.7. So that is the mutual speed after the collision.